What if the gym isn't broken because of you? What if it's broken because of the room itself, the mirrors, the noise, the 9 steps it takes just to start moving? There's a woman in Tokyo who never joined a gym. She built her whole body, her whole calm, in 3 minutes a day, next to her kettle. This is her ritual, and by the end of this video, it will be yours too. Most people don't quit fitness because they're lazy. They quit because somewhere between the front door and the treadmill, something inside them says, not today. Picture the modern gym. Mirrors on every wall, machines that hum, strangers who already look like they belong. Your body notices before your mind does. Heart rate rises, shoulders tighten, a small, ancient alarm goes off. I am being watched. That's not weakness. That's biology. And once you understand it, you stop blaming yourself for avoiding a room designed to make you feel exposed. Now count the real cost of a workout. Decide to go. Find your clothes. Change. Pack a bag. Find your keys. Drive. Park. Walk in. Wait for a machine. That's 8 decisions before a single rep. Every decision spends a little energy. Scientists call it decision fatigue. By step 8, your willpower is already gone. Now count the steps to move at home. You stand up. That's it. 1 step. This isn't a productivity trick. It's a removal of friction. The Japanese home movement tradition doesn't fight the cost of starting. It deletes it. No driving, no waiting, no changing clothes, just a chair, a wall, and 3 minutes. So we've removed the crowd, we've removed the friction, but neither of those is the real secret. The real secret is smaller and stranger than that. In 1928, a simple national ritual began in Japan. Every morning, a calm voice and quiet music played on the radio. People across the whole country stood up together and moved. Reach, bend, twist, stretch. Children did it. Office workers did it. Grandparents did it. Not because they felt motivated, because the music told their body it was time. That is the whole trick. The body followed a signal, not a feeling. And that single idea is about to change how you think about exercise forever. Here is the rule underneath everything. A workout never begins when your body moves. It begins a few seconds earlier, with a cue. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't give yourself a speech. You don't wait to feel ready. You wake up. You walk to the sink, you brush. The cue is already built into your day. Automatic movement can work exactly the same way. This is called habit stacking. You take something you already do without thinking, and you attach one tiny movement to it. Here is the formula. After I do something I already do, I do one tiny move in the same place, and I finish by saying, done. After she opens the window, Aiko does 3 shoulder rolls. After the kettle clicks, she does 10 slow heel raises. After she brushes her teeth, she balances on 1 leg. You stop waiting for motivation, because motivation comes and goes. Cues stay. They live quietly inside a day you already have. And here is the strange part. Once the cue becomes automatic, skipping it starts to feel wrong, like leaving the house without your phone. That is the moment everything flips. Quitting becomes harder than continuing. Most fitness plans fail because they start too big. 30 push-ups. A long run. Heavy weights. Day 1 becomes punishment. The body gets sore. The mind gets tired, and the plan turns into a mountain. So we stop. Japan has a gentler word for progress. Kaizen. Tiny, continuous improvement. For movement, Kaizen means one simple thing. Make the first step so small your brain never resists it. When something looks big, your brain predicts pain and sounds the alarm. Skip it too hard. But when something looks tiny, the alarm stays quiet. 1 minute of stretching, 5 slow squats, 10 heel raises while the water boils. It looks almost too easy. That is exactly why it works. The goal of the first movement isn't to burn calories. It's to make your mind say 4 quiet words. I could do that again. That sentence is worth more than any burst of motivation, because you are not performing for anyone. You are building trust with yourself. You are telling your own mind, this will not hurt me. This will not embarrass me. This will not ruin my day. So your mind lets you return tomorrow. And tomorrow is where a different kind of strength is actually built. Let me show you what this looks like in a real, ordinary life. Aiko lives alone in a small apartment in Tokyo. 1 main room, no gym nearby, no space for machines anyway. She is not an athlete. She's a normal person with a full life and a short morning. She wakes. She opens the window. And right there, beside the bed, she moves for 3 minutes. Arm circles, gentle squats, a few stretches. Then she stops and goes to make coffee. While the water heats, she stands at the counter and lifts her heels, slow and calm, 15 times. The kettle clicks. She stops. She brushes her teeth. And while she brushes, she balances on 1 leg, then the other, wobbling a little, smiling at herself in the mirror. That evening, her favorite show comes on. Instead of the couch, she sits on the floor and stretches her back and legs while she watches. Now here is the honest part. The next night, Aiko comes home late. She's tired. The apartment feels messy. She doesn't want to move at all, so she doesn't do the full routine. She puts one hand on the wall. She stretches her back for 10 seconds. She says done. And she goes to bed. That was it. And it was enough, because the habit survived. She never technically worked out that day. No gym clothes, no drive, no audience. But add it all up across the week, and she moved more than most people who pay for a membership. Little pieces of movement, hidden inside an ordinary day. Most people think they have no time. They don't need a free hour. They need a free minute. But what happens on the day Aiko misses completely? Because that day comes for everyone. Here is what actually breaks most people. It is not the missed day. It is the story they tell themselves about it. I ruined it. I always quit. I have no discipline. That story does more damage than the missed movement ever could. One skipped day turns into two. Two turns into a week. The week turns into giving up. This ritual doesn't allow that story. The rule is simple. If you miss a day, you don't restart the whole plan. You restart in 10 seconds. One stretch. One breath. One small move. That is your entire reset. No guilt. No waiting for Monday. Because the promise was never to be perfect. The promise was to never abandon yourself. So here is your starting ritual. 2 versions. You choose. First, the 3-minute version. Your floor, not your prison. 1 minute to wake the body. Roll your shoulders, turn your head slowly, lift your knees, breathe. 1 minute to wake the body. Roll your shoulders, turn your head slowly, lift your knees, breathe. 1 minute of stretching. Reach up tall, bend gently side to side. Twist slow, breathe long. On your good days, add wall push-ups, heel raises, one leg balance, and a longer floor stretch. Then finish with 10 seconds of stillness, 1 breath, and 1 word, done. This was never about a different body in 30 days. It's about a different relationship with the body you already have. And slowly, a different version of you. If this felt like something fitness could finally belong to you, comment the word home. Let that be your first cue, your day 1, your first quiet promise. And if you want more calm routines that never shame you or rush you, stay with us. We're not here to perform. We're here to return, one small movement at a time.